I've worn glasses every day this year. I saw Braun stand in front of me. It fixed my eyes, gang. So it's not what made me wear glasses, it's what fixed my eyes, nigga. We got a fire video. Some of y'all know I reacted to essentially part 1 of this video. We didn't know it was gonna be a part 2, but I reacted to part 1 of this video. This is a video from the one, the only, the homie, Jamari, how this college girl had her life ruined in 69 minutes. And this video is actually about this woman right here.
So a couple of months back, a story went viral online where it was rumored that a college sorority girl had slept with her boyfriend's father. This rumor began after a Snapchat.
If y'all read this, bro, this is one of the most detestable things that you could possibly read. I'm not even joking.
A message started going around the Ole Miss campus, and then suddenly it was trending online, with this girl named Mary Kate being labeled as the girlfriend referenced in the Snapchat message. Memes were made, it actually hit #1 on trending, and it was so mainstream that it was being talked about on nationally syndicated programs. Well, now only two—
Bro, I'm over here on some, that dad's a horrible person. I'm over here on some, that woman was a horrible person. I'm thinking like these were the worst people possible. So when Jamari made another video, I'm like, bro, what could this be about? No cap.
2 months later, this girl, Mary Kate, lawyered up. She is finally speaking out. And
didn't they smash in the son's bed? Allegedly, yes. That's what happened. Like, it's a couple of places they smashed. The dad said that he wanted to do it in the son's whatever. Like, the dad is, they're both just, it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, now only 2 months later, this girl, Mary Kate, lawyered up. She is finally speaking out. And not only is she claiming that this whole thing is bogus, but she is also now coming for everyone who aided in the spreading of what she calls a lie that ruins her life. So this was the—
I did not watch any part 1 video. This is my first time here. Yo, Mary Kate, please, bro. Oh my gosh, wait. Yo, I just got here. I said allegedly. Oh my gosh, you're very pretty, you know, and I don't think you did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't sue me. I'm cooked.
The original photo that started going around after the Snapchat message started going viral, so people could kind of put a face to this story that they were believing. Then someone would post these other photos of her and this guy that I guess is the one from the story that was apparently being cheated on. And honestly, this looks completely fucking photoshopped to me. I mean, it looks like they took a photo of them which was at like some sort of tailgate and then just stuck them in the foreground of some random Ole Miss football game photo.
It does kind of look like
People even
that.
started sharing the dad's information. Obviously, I'm going to have to heavily redact this. And this is the actual Snapchat message that was going viral at that time. Basically, so I don't know, like, if you've heard this part,
that's
but
not my mouse.
Over like the break, or I can click right before the break started. Mary Kate went home early from school because I guess she like finished her exams early and went to go watch Evan's little sister in her basketball game and went with the dad. I mean, guys, the person who is writing this sounds so stupid that I might get a damn brain aneurysm by the time I'm finished reading this shit.
I agree. How do you type so like and into your text messages? You literally have time to think. That's the whole point of texting. How do you type so like in a text message where nobody's rushing you to think? It took more time for you to say than just to think of what you're supposed to say next. What are we doing?
So she says, and then they dropped the sister off at home like after the basketball game, and they went to like dinner and drinks and was like buying her drinks and stuff, and then they got with each other there or something. And then that was like the first time. And then I don't know how Ethan the boyfriend found out, but I know he did. And then he was like upset about it. And then, like, Mary Kay, like, told him she'll never do it again because she's a fucking liar like that. Like, a million times in this fucking message.
Right.
I'm sorry, and so, something about never drinking again, possibly. But the mom knows, but she's not getting divorced fully because of Mary Kate. But because the dad is, like, cheated on her before, like multiple times. So that's, like, why? But so bad. So this is the text message that people were believing as proof of this absolutely insane story. I mean, like,
pretty jarring proof, but we can't see who sent that because her finger is blocking it.
Like I already said, all I can think after reading this is that the person that wrote this had the IQ of a fucking peanut.
For sure. And that might be disrespectful to the peanut. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Hi there.
And people were absolutely running with this narrative. Right under this text message, this guy says, she'd hump a rock pile if it had a snake in it. This can't be true.
That's
How does
crazy.
a dad stoop that low? Good grief, man. That's your son. What an effing douchebag.
Yeah.
I'm sure all his clients are feeling real comfortable with this guy watching over all their money. Hey, Mr. Loyal, how's my account looking? I'll be cashing out today.
Yeah, sleeping with your son's shorty is not the best look for any business if y'all needed a quick refresher on morality, you know what I'm saying? And also piping your boyfriend's father is also not the best look if women were looking for things on morality. I'm just trying to keep, I gotta update information these days. You never know who might be watching, bro.
And then you even had random people catching strays. This was like a viral tweet about the
situation.
Sharaya. Where I guess someone had found her Venmo account, and I guess she had sent this boyfriend money for gas, and he says at least Evan got his final bag. This guy says, Jesus Christ, who's the fridge on the left? And that is the thing about the internet. Someone random is always going to catch a stray that just had absolutely nothing to do with the situation.
She's not even a fridge,
They were
man.
sharing some alleged old photos from her past. Pro tip, don't black out at 3 p.m. I mean, this could all easily be doctored.
Wow.
Apparently, this was after the story went viral. She
okay,
says,
look, man. That's just not a great look for you, because now you just look like the type of nigga to black out, type of person to black out, shorty. I'm not saying you did it. Not the best look.
Suing you if you post my parents know. This alleged person says,
I'm saying,
not
kiddo,
posting it anywhere. She says, so go fuck yourself.
Damn.
I swear to God, I'm not posting. Maybe you should not have fucked his dad.
Damn! My type of messy! That's my type of messy! You see? You gotta understand. He wasn't even trying to talk to her crazy, but she was talking crazy, so now I gotta talk crazy. You get what I'm saying? My type of messy. Hold on, chat. Like, yeah, say it. Hold on. I'm about to blush.
These types of things can be faked so easily. You create a profile named her Mary Kate Cornett,
right?
Put a blonde up there, and people just start believing it. It goes viral. This one allegedly also comes from after
W Press,
where she says, "Stop. Are you good? No. Hey, if you ever need a shoulder to cry on or a dick to ride on, I'm there." Like, I gotta.
That is not a bad argument, you know what I'm saying? That's not a bad offer. People going, hey man, I'm gonna pull that out my bag one time, man. Yo, shorty, if you ever need a shoulder to cry on, type shit. You know what I'm saying? No? Keep that one in the bag. Okay, my fault. I'm not gonna use that. My fault.
To be honest, that's one of the craziest lines I've ever heard.
Yep,
and apparently someone even took the time to rug pull tens of thousands of dollars, capitalizing on this Mary Kate meme.
I would arrest you, Stan. Okay. No.
And they even used her picture for the shit. And honestly, this is yet another one of those where if you invested in this, you did deserve to have your pockets run. But let's see what she had to say now that she's finally speaking out.
Having the entire internet, half of the country hating you and calling you disgusting things, telling you that you're a horrible person, that you deserve to die. That's a really hard thing.
I'm not saying I'm not this half of the world, but there could also be a side of the world that want to see what you own. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it like, damn, it's so good that you had fathers ready to switch on their family for it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a brighter side to everything. On the flip, let's say this suing thing don't go well and they actually find you guilty of what they saying. You can forever be like, my aunt's so good that it made a nigga leave his whole family. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm wildin'. Silver lining I take? Okay, my fault.
She became famous on the internet and social media in the worst possible way.
I mean, obviously, if this story was all bogus and she just got attached to, like, this random thing that was a complete lie, and obviously the girl was not a public figure before this, I could see how this type of thing would totally fuck up your life.
Right.
It probably fucks up your entire college situation. It fucks up your relationship.
Right.
I mean, honestly, I can see it being an absolute nightmare that we now kind of have to deal with in this new social media age.
In February, an online rumor went viral, claiming an Ole Miss sorority sister slept with her boyfriend's father.
I'm good. I'm
then,
gonna get
someone
premium.
attached Cornett's name and photo to it.
And it would be one thing if there was, like, glaring proof of any of this happening, like pictures of her and the dad at the basketball game, maybe some sort of risque text messages between them. But it was really all just that one low IQ Snapchat message. And then once people saw that picture, it was like pouring gasoline on the fire.
This disgusting rumor was a top trending topic on Twitter.
Within 2.5 hours. Later that night, around 7 p.m., I was #1 trending in the United States.
God damn.
I felt so helpless and so alone because so many people were hating on me for something that I had no idea anything about.
And I gotta say, guys,
probably some people cheering you on too, shorty, you know what I'm I'm saying? You got to look at the brighter side. My fault.
There's a lot of people who have taken themselves out of this world for much less.
Cornette's phone number was also shared online. She was overwhelmed with harassing texts and voicemails.
I was having thousands of calls come through, thousands of texts coming through, calling me a telling me I deserve to die.
That's just bad riz. I'm on the phone like, yo, stop playing. I see what you doing, man. Like, you need somebody that's gonna help you get through this. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's a hard time. Like, come forward with a real one. Like, I'm not gonna tell your business. You said what? You said the dad coming back? Oh, okay. I'm gonna call you in a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, she needs somebody like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stanley a snowman for real. No, I just, you know what I'm saying? Opportunity type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Even just to play devil's advocate and say, oh, what if this was all 100% true? She actually did that. I still do not think that that's grounds for doxing someone. And I don't really get what goes through someone's head when, like, they see that leaked information and think, oh, let me go to my phone and send this random number some sort of terrible message. Right. That will really teach her. Weird. Like, I guess I just don't understand the mentality of some people.
All because of an internet rumor.
All because of an internet rumor that has zero truth to it. Zero.
Cornette says she could barely leave her dorm room, had to switch to online classes. Someone even sent police to her mother's house in a fake 911 call.
That's what I'm saying. All this stuff just becomes really fucked up really fast. Obviously bad, fatal situations.
The only person that likes snow bunnies in this household is Yo-Yo. No cap. That's the only person. Take that shit back right now. Denied, nigga. Cap. My fault.
And occur from a phone call like that, and it's just like, why do people always have to take things to such extremes? And here is where we get to the Pat McAfee portion of this story, because this girl is now going to be taking legal action against him based on things that he said about the situation on his show.
The rumor was picked up by ESPN host Pat McAfee.
This is what is being reported by everybody on the internet. Dad had sex with son's girlfriend.
Has anyone apologized to you?
No, I was not famous before this. I'm not a public figure that you can go talk about on your show to get more views. Nobody knows who I am, or nobody did know who I was.
It's my opinion that her lawyer definitely told her to make that statement. I think this is going to be a defamation play because...
That's actually a great argument to have, to say, yo, I wasn't famous before this, now I am, and it came from your show. She played her card right, bro. She could run into a couple M's, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
This channel, how when you're a public figure, it's very hard to prove defamation because it's very hard to prove actual malice. But when it comes to
What made you wear glasses ugly, nigga? Let me tell you what fixed my vision, bro. So I was wearing glasses because, like, my eyes couldn't, like, see type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I got to the Lakers game. I saw Braun standing in front of me. He fixed my eyes, nigga. I worn glasses every day this year. I saw Braun stand in front of me. It fixed my eyes, gang. So it's not what made me wear glasses. It's what fixed my eyes, nigga. I was down bad. I had like 13-20 vision. 13-15 vision, nigga. Saw Braun 20-20. Y'all see me without glasses today. I'm saying, bro, you look at Braun, it heals you, nigga. But did that bring your dad back? First of all, my father will always be Jesus Christ first. You know what I'm saying? And then my actual dad is in my life. What am I talking about? And then after that, LeBron is like, you know what I'm saying, a father figure. You know what I'm saying? So I got 3 dads, nigga. I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I'm 3 dads up, nigga.
Public figures, they fall under a totally different set of laws. And I did actually want to show you guys the longer clip to actually give it some context, because he did say more than like, oh, dad sleeps with son's girlfriend.
Right.
But I also want to note that he did never mention her by name, which could make all of this very interesting.
Jackson Dart, Ole Miss guy, though, so you're going to have to check in on his father, make sure everything kind of lines up there. Yeah, just to make sure,
what do you mean?
You know, the right kind of culture type of guy.
Yeah, is Jackson Dart of Ole Miss's dad snooping around.
Yeah, which happens at Ole Miss. I mean, that's kind of a...
So there is where the reference kind of starts. He's talking about this Ole Miss quarterback Jackson Dart that will soon be drafted, making a little joke like, oh, is his dad hanging around the campus and shit.
Oh, have you heard about Ole Miss?
I've been there. The Grove.
Okay, so you know about that, yeah. So you have not heard about the last 12 hours. So.
He said, I've been there. I don't want nothing to do with this shit, though.
Sounds like not. There's a menage a trois that is
really captivating.
Whoa, you're definitely not allowed to say that.
Well, I think they're actually not doing it this way. Some Ole Miss frat bro.
Yep. Sure.
Okay. Had a KD girlfriend. Allegedly. Dad had sex with son's girlfriend.
And that was pretty much the end of Pat's comments right there.
That's crazy.
Because the people who were talking about it are the people that I would want to take a picture with if I saw it in public. They're people that I watched. Pat McAfee, ESPN. That's on my living room TV every single night. Because I used to...
I will say, though, how she's reacting versus how he delivered it. See why she's mad. I'm not going to say I don't see why she's mad, but I thought it was worse before I seen the clip. I thought it was worse. Still not good, but I thought it was worse.
Look up to these people, and now these same people are making me feel worthless.
So do you guys think it will matter, like in the court of law, that he didn't actually mention her by name? Now, he did make allusions like frat bro, and I think he referenced maybe her sorority.
I actually do think that matters in the court of law.
I can definitely see the comments being a little bit divided on this one. So do you think if they actually take this to court, she has a possibility of...
Yo, what happened to Yeah Points?
Cornette now wants justice. Her lawyer says she's been defamed and is a victim of cyberbullying.
The rumor is false.
Defamation, it's coming.
Promoted it without looking into it. You can't lie for money.
Are there laws that protect Mary-Kate? Because it seems like the internet, social media, it's the wild, wild west.
To some degree, the law hasn't caught up with the speed at which a lie travels online.
Seems like there's a little bit of doubt.
And the fact that it's now kind of anchored to her name forever.
I mean, honestly, yeah, it is. She gets like a little...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I'm paying my lawyer $150,000 and she says that, I'm killing them. Like, you supposed to be my lawyer. You supposed to be in the chair like, yo, 100%. My shorty protected by the law. That's what I want to hear as your client. Don't tell me maybe. Like what? Like what? Like what? I'm paying you to win a case. Don't tell me, yeah, I think she's protected under the law. What are we talking about?
Job application. People think, oh, Mary-Kate. You know, it's not Mary-Kate and Ashley anymore.
Defamation exists. There's growing protections against cyberbullying. There's growing protections against, making fake pictures, which has also happened to Mary-Kate.
Well, yeah, like they're definitely gonna have to change up the laws when it comes to
Jordy had Diddy's lawyer?
social media activity, especially with the way like AI can be used. I mean, someone's life and reputation can be ruined forever just based on some photoshopped image, some AI shit.
Why my daughter? She wasn't looking for any of this. She never asked for any attention. She's just trying to be a freshman in college.
Damn. And so now she started this GoFundMe that's already raised $32,000. And in the description here, she basically says, yes, my family does have the money to like fight this in court and for me to defend myself. That other people are not...
I didn't know she's a freshman in college. That's horrible. That's actually deplorable. Oh my gosh. That's the worst part about all of this. She didn't even get a chance to experience life. That actually sucks a lot, man. I had to also forget every joke that I said beforehand.
Are we so fortunate? So 100% of the proceeds from this fundraiser will be used to provide seed capital, establishing a foundation focused on helping innocent victims of similar defamatory cyber attacks. Zero money raised here will be used for personal purposes. So it will be interesting to see where this story goes and how it might be able to set the precedent for
Abdallah, what's happening, family?
That are similar to this, where someone has their life destroyed by what they call a lie. But y'all, of course, let me know y'all's thoughts down below. As always, also want to thank you guys.
My thoughts down below is the internet's a scary place, man. You got to watch what you do. You got to watch what you say. You got to watch your back. You got to make sure you think about what you're doing at all times. And I really feel like I wish it didn't happen to her. But at the same time, I don't have enough proof to see that she didn't do it as well. So I'm just in a very neutral middle ground. And I like to make jokes while I'm in that middle ground. And I hope that there's more to the story so that we can figure out if the woman is a horrible person, if the father's a horrible person, or if all of this is just lies. You get what I'm saying? Either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you check out me and Yo-Yo's collab channel called Stan X Yo-Yo. Don't type in SXY, even though that is what the channel is called. Type in Stan X Yo-Yo to find it. Now I'll catch y'all guys in the next video. Goodbye. Peace.